Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Cousins. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. On play action, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Cousins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his one collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran it for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Lance looks to throw again. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Cook up the gut. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
comes Minnesota. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A second down throw for Cousins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook running right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. To throw is Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Lance going to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 31, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down, here's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Cousins. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Touchdown, Vikings. Corey Davis from 10 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we hit halftime with our visitors. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. To throw, it's Lance. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw with Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now back to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 27, Lance. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing now is Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Lance got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 16. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cousins now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But
it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Corey Davis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a good... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Lance. Finding room at midfield. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Lance. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the...
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to